viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. Thank you for joining me. And I am still setting up, but I didn't want to be late, so I'm going to light some incense for the reading. I hope you guys are good. I hope you had a great week. We just had a big victory here. If you caught my post about the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, so that's pretty exciting stuff. The city's abuzz, so it's been fun. I can't lie. I think everybody is pretty excited. The parade's tomorrow. I'm not going to the parade, but it is tomorrow. So I hope everybody who goes stays safe, and I hope everybody respects and loves one another. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow. If you're watching this in real time, of course, this is a timeless reading, so it's good whenever onto it. But in real time, it's Valentine's Day starting tomorrow. So it's Valentine's Day weekend I'm reading for. So I want to pull some energy for that, and I am taking questions and pulling a couple cards for your answers. A couple, not a personal reading. If you would like to have more than a couple of cards, then please see below, click on more, and I think you have to click on more one more time, and then you can see how to book a personal reading with me. And I would love for you to do that, and I can love interacting with my people, and we can get more in depth to what you need to know or what you're curious about. All right, Spirit, so I am shuffling for Valentine's Day weekend, Spirit, and I am looking for the overall energy for this weekend. What does the collective need to know? And this is a collective reading. All zodiac signs are welcome. Please, if you feel guided to, interject in the chat, and that's where I'll be answering, seeing your questions come up. Okay, so can I have one more, Spirit? One more for this Valentine. Thank you. I was told to keep shuffling. Spirit says more than one. So here we go. Oop! I see it. And this one? Okay. All right. Spirit says no. I am going to make the rules. So, I listen. Okay, so we have a couple of energies coming through. Oh my gosh. I just got the chills. We have 2, 3, 4, and 5 all in a row. So when I see numbers in an inclination like that, to me, it's a sign of your life moving forward. You're going forward with plans. Things are going exactly as they were meant to be. Chills. I don't know if you can see them, but definitely goosebumps there. So things are going exactly as they were meant to go for you, whether that is good or bad in your life right now, whether you are things are going hunky-dory for you, or you might be struggling a bit. This is exactly where you're meant to be. Maybe there are lessons to learn. Maybe there are things you have to go through, things that you have to take away from the situation. Maybe there's life changes that need to be made. But whatever reason you are in it right now is because you're meant to be. So keep that in mind when they came out in that order. That's mind-blowing. So I've been very connected lately, so I just feel like I don't know why I'm surprised. But first we have the waiting game. Then we have rejoice and celebration, the number 3. Then we have the number 4, rest and rejuvenation. And then we have throat chakra. So there's a lot going on here, a lot of different energies, as you can tell. The waiting game. So I feel like there are people are needed to be guided and understand patience. I feel like some people are wanting to rush things along. But when you're rushed, you sometimes make misguided decisions, or things don't work out the way they should because they're not meant to be rushed. So with this waiting game, it's about divine timing. Trusting in the universe or your higher power. Planting seeds so that you, I forgot to plug this in. So that you're manifesting, planting seeds, because in people's ears, letting your intentions be known. Believe me, if you let your intentions be known, they're not going to be forgotten, especially if they're important. So you might be saying to somebody, or, in a situation like, this is what I desire. Could be to the universe, it could be to your boss. They're going to keep it in the back of their mind, and the universe, as sure as heck, is going to hold on to it. But they're not going to give you that promotion, that raise, that transfer until it's the right time. So in every aspect of your life, yes, plant the seeds, put things out there into the universe, tell the world what you want. Let your desires be known. Maybe it's to a person, maybe it's to a friend, maybe it's to the universe, your job, your company, your kids. They're listening. They might not seem like they're listening. You might be like, oh, I've been waiting 2 years for this to take place, but it's happening. Okay? You just have to trust that it's happening. Now, this is a celebration that's going to be happening. So, this could be right from this manifestation card. This maybe what you are manifesting is coming into your life. Maybe what you desired is actually in your vicinity, or coming towards you, at least, is getting closer to your energy. So you might have something to rejoice about soon. Now, this could be something along the lines of, it's Valentine's Day weekend. Maybe you're going out with your partner. Maybe it's a double date. Maybe you're doing something fun, or romantic, but this is a celebration. Whatever this card is a celebration. Celebrating somebody, celebrating a thing. I feel like Valentine's Day, even though I feel like it's a Hallmark holiday, I choose to make sure that people that I care about know that they are loved and how I feel about them. Although I try to say that all the time to people, that everybody knows how they are viewed in my life. But some people have a hard time doing that, vocalizing, sharing their feelings. So this day is sometimes the best day for them to do that. Not everybody can present like that, and that's fine. It's not bad or good, it's just the way it is. But I do feel like, even though, and I've said this before, that even though it is a made up holiday, a Hallmark holiday, whatever you want to call it, there's still that energy in the air of love. There's still that desire to be loved and to give love. And it's everywhere. It's flying around. The energy is real, and you can't deny energy. So whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or you don't, you can still feel that energy, and there's no denying love. So I hope you guys all go about the day with love in your hearts and kindness and gratitude and a lust for life and love and loving your family, your friends, your pets. Um, you know, the guy next door who shovels your driveway. Anybody who helps you be you and to get through life. Celebrate them. Um, so I do feel like that this celebration is coming for you guys. Maybe that you have plans to go to a party, um, or like I said, maybe you have an event to go to. Now, the next thing is rest and rejuvenation. So some of you might be taking this weekend just to rest. Maybe you're going on a retreat, is what I heard. It looks like this guy is, grounding himself. Unfortunately, it's cold in this area. So not a whole lot of people are going out and um, hiking or I mean, there's snow on the ground, so I don't feel like many people are sitting outside grounding right now. But this is about things that serve yourself. Okay, now self love, self care, doing what's good for you. Now, this could be something simple as maybe taking a shower without your toddler knocking on the door, giving you that 10 minutes of sanctity in the shower so you can let that water wash over yourself and cleanse that energy that's been building up. Now, this could also mean getting your nails done. This could mean, um, you know, walking away from something that's triggered you or setting up boundaries. Um, it's about self-care, self-love, maybe walking away from something that's not serving you anymore, be it a job, a situationship, a relationship, something that's just not working. Maybe you have to set up, you have to just disconnect from certain people. But this is about working on yourself and being introspective, seeking that guidance from your higher power, listening to your higher power for those downloads, those signs, trying to get some more reflection in, being guided by your heart and your mind and your gut. What is your solar plexus telling you? Okay, and then we have throat chakra. Throat chakra. Communication. Lack of. Too much. Oh, it could be either. Are we saying too much? Are we not talking enough? Communication is one of my love languages. I need to talk things out with people. I need to discuss. I need to understand. And you can clear your throat chakra by imagining a blue light is shining on your throat. And you can concentrate and be more mindful of the words you use to communicate with others. You can speak with integrity and honesty rather than fabricating or telling lies. So there's a many different ways you can take this card. And it's going to resonate differently for everybody. But the point is, you have to be able to communicate and clear your throat chakra. I feel like somebody needs communication right now. And there's going to be maybe be communication from your higher power. Maybe you need to communicate your needs. So, however that resonates with you is where you're going to want to place that power of your throat chakra. Maybe people need to hear what you have to say. Maybe there's an opinion that they need. Maybe they're coming to you to seek counsel, is what I just heard. There might be somebody who is going to be asking you for advice. Communication is necessary in these times. Okay, so now let's move on to tarot. Okay, so I am shuffling for the collective. And once again, this is a collective reading. All signs are welcome, and this is timeless. So whenever you're seeing this, you're meant to see it. And once again, this is in real time. It's Valentine's Day weekend. So I have meditated upon the cards for this weekend's energy, but I am taking questions. So, and I'm only pulling a couple cards for those questions. So, if you like to ask questions and you feel guided to do so, please jump in. This is a safe place, so no judgment here. And if you want more than a couple questions, please see below by pushing on more to book a personal reading. All right, so I am shuffling for the collective. Spirit, what messages do they need to know about this weekend? What energy is coming in for them? What energy is coming in for the collective? Thank you, I see that. Okay, so that doesn't look very, very good for such a romantic weekend. We have the King of Rods in reverse. Spirit just corrected me because it might be that somebody that you're in a situationship, or maybe this could be like a booty call or something along those lines. They might be wanting to make something more serious. Okay, usually when they're in upright, it's in and out. They're not there to stick around for any kind of romantic relationship. But in the reverse, this is somebody who might want to give it a try with you, might want um to get to know you for more than sexual relations. This could be somebody who actually wants to start taking you out on real dates, or getting to know you on a personal level, get to know your soul and your heart. So that's going to be good for some of you. For others, it means somebody is lacking passion. Your partner might not want to, maybe they don't want to go out, or they're just lacking attraction or passion towards you. So that's going to be for a couple of you. And they may be paying attention to things that aren't serving them rather than what is right in front of them. So that might be something you want to pay attention to. Okay, hold on just a second. Oh, hello. I have people over here too. This is collected. Yes, Jenna, it is. Are you, I think you're watching on TikTok, correct? So yes, this is, so there, somebody's paying something, paying attention to something that's not serving them. So, it's like they have, this energy is right before, like, here's Spirit giving them, like, this is what This is your prize. This is what I have for you. But this person is paying more attention to what is not serving them. So in the reverse, this could be somebody who is finally understanding where their heart belongs, where they need um, to be guided to. Okay, let's pull some more cards and see what's going on. What is going on for the collective for this weekend? What messages do they need to know? Spirit, thank you. Oh boy. Okay, so we now have the Eight of Cups. So this is kind of the energy of having it all, but still craving that one thing. Like it seemingly looks like I have everything, like my cups are full. What else could I possibly want out of life? It looks like to the outside world. Okay? But there's some desire in you that says, there's something that I'm missing. There's something that's not there, and I have to go and find it. Now, this could be career wise, this could be spiritually, this could be on the home front. Maybe you're not happy. This could be, one of your kids going off to school, or maybe they're moving across the country, or something along those lines. So you really have to take this as it resonates, but it's walking away from something that, this person looks like they have it all, but there's just something else they're craving, and it's not going to be satiated until they find it. And you know what? If you don't let this person go, it's going to be resentment. And if you don't go, you're going to be resentful. So you have to take this one. This is following your own path. This is hearing that calling. This is being present and leaving some things behind, unfortunately. Um, and for those with partners, you might want to have a conversation about compromise. Maybe I want to, I got this great opportunity to move. This is something for me. We've been doing everything, for you since, we got together, and I have this great opportunity. It's like, I really want to move towards this opportunity. What do you think? So it might be about compromise. It might be about, um, you know, finding a middle ground, um, and trying to work things out. Now, for others of you, it's going to be taking your own path. You are on this life. You're the only one walking your path. Yes, you have a family, but they all have their paths as well, which is equally important to keep these people in mind, but it's also important to keep your cups filled. And you know what the ninth cup is after this eighth cup? Wish fulfillment. It is emotionally being fulfilled. Nine of Cups energy. Being emotionally happy. I've got my ninth cup. I got what I was seeking, and now I feel like I'm whole. Um, Page of Pentacles. New opportunities coming in for you. Brand new opportunities. Things that you haven't had before. They're going to be popping up. These are going to be, they're not going to seem like a big deal. They're not going to seem like a big deal at first, but there's a lot of changes coming in for everyone. Um, like I always say, that like worldwide, things are changing, but in your own world, things are changing too. A lot of things are going to change for you. I'm seeing a lot of tower moments. I'm seeing a lot of structured changes. And this opportunity, while it might not seem that big because it's a page, and page is just the beginning, a student, what have you, it is also the beginning of something that could turn into something way bigger. So keep that in mind when you think like, oh, well, okay, but that's just blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, it starts small, but who knows what it can grow to? Because remember, look, we have this. Where are you? Where are you? Look, it starts small. See those buds on the tree? But that tree's going to grow and grow and grow. So don't just think like because this opportunity might not be like a huge opportunity, it's an opportunity. And it might just change your life. Thank you. Oof. Some of you guys are in your head, overthinking, playing out scenarios that may have never even occurred. Um, Anxiety, because this person is barely tied up and can absolutely get out of there. They're not locked in. They're choosing not to. They're in a prison of their own mind. And that's where anxiety comes in. Overthinking, overanalyzing. So it is really, really important that we start to be more present. A good way to avoid anxiety is to bring yourself back into the present. And to do that, you have to kind of say, you know what, I don't have any control over these situations. The past is what happened. It's in the past. I couldn't control that either. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So it's hard to just be content with not knowing, but that's what we're asked to do, is be content with being present, being grateful for what is now, and having that faith that the universe has our back in times like these. You have to pull yourself back and be like, is there anything that I can control right now? What can I control? And if the answer is nothing and no one, then you've done your part. And all you can do is wait to see how it plays out or what happens. I just dropped some cards, so I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Ace of Wands in reverse. There's like all these wands in reverse. A lack of passion, a lack of ambition, a lack um of doing, a lack of spontaneity, a lack of enthusiasm. There's no fire inside of you. But it's like I almost feel like you're settling for that because it keeps things calm. That's the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords in the upright means, okay, well, things are looking calm. And if I just, suppress myself or put what I want to and think about everybody else, then things will just remain calm. I don't want to make waves. Because if I light that fire, if I ignite that flame, we're going back into this wavy section. See how they're coming from waves right here and going into a calmer section? So if I don't ignite that fire that's in me, that's burning, then everything will stay peaceful. But that means suppressing yourself. That means putting out your fire to appease others. Is that fair? There's free will. No judgment. No judgment, but I would hate for you to put out your fire when you can burn as bright as the sun. You're worth it. Just as much as the next person, whether it's your coworker, whether it's your partner, you're worth it too. You shouldn't have to be suppressed just to keep the peace, not to cause waves. This is pretty much saying you want to put out your fire, your flame, because you don't want to cause waves. You don't want to make any kind of ripples or cause any drama. Okay, let's see what else here. Oof. It looks like somebody's taking a shot to the ego. Or I just heard you might be letting somebody else take the spotlight with this more wands upside down. A big lack of passion for Valentine's Day weekend. This could be somebody could have done something to hurt your ego or let you down. Oh boy, what just came out? This is a big one for you guys, especially if you have a partner or in a relationship, or maybe somebody's coming in for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. I feel like this King of Cups is struggling to find love. This could be just lack of passion, lack of ego. I just heard emasculated, and maybe that's because of the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a pretty heavy duty energy. Queen of Pentacles knows exactly what they want. They have worked very hard for it. They're kind of like boss bitch energy. And they have a lifestyle that they're used to, and they're not willing to sway from it. It's almost like they were the pants in the family. And this King of Cups might feel like they are lacking, maybe overshadowed is what I just heard. And like I said before, maybe emasculated. But they're not saying anything because they're willing to dim their shine for this energy. But it's also causing a lack of love, a lack of affection, a lack of emotion, a lack of sharing their emotion. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have, Spirit? Oh boy. Let's see here. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check on my... Hello, how are you? I see user with a string of numbers would like to know my soul's purpose. That's a big question for a two card for a two card pull, but I can try. Oh, well that these just poured out. Um we have the lover or the two of cups and the nine of wands in reverse, which means you're done fighting for a cause or somebody that you are with. This is somebody that you might be defending or somebody that you have gone through a lot of stuff with and you keep stepping back into that relationship. Um, and you are kind of being called to say, you're done fighting. You're done fighting for this. I've tried so hard to over and over again to be there. And I can't fight for it anymore. So you might be choosing to walk away from somebody. Me and Marcos get to a better place. Let's see. Okay, for Lorena Lizette. Let's see. Lorena Lizette. What does she need to know? Oh boy. We have four cards that actually pulled out, so today's your lucky day, but I'm hearing you have to get off your butt and whatever the idea that whatever idea you have here, and there's something that's going to be coming in like suddenly for you if you haven't experienced it yet. Something is an idea or some kind of aha moment is going to be coming in for you suddenly, and I feel like Spirit's saying you need to act on it. You might be separate, coming together with somebody you've been separated from. Um, or, and this person might be older than you or be financially set, but you are being called to act upon a decision or an idea that comes through and to follow that. But I'm seeing you might be coming back together with somebody who might be older than you, more seasoned than you, maybe is established with this King of Pentacles energy. I feel like this could be like a dad or a boss or a mentor of some kind. Even if you're dating somebody older, that could be them. But somebody that you've been separated from a while, maybe you haven't seen them over, since the holidays or something like that. You might be coming back into, they might be coming back into your energy. Hope that helps. All right, let me move back to, okay, so again, for the weekend, um, we have, we, I laughed at this when these came out. The Devil and the Seven of Cups, which means you're being tempted by a whole lot of things. And you are being like delusional. I feel like this could be from the lack of ego that you are kind of like drawn to these things. Um, but there's something that has you bound, chained, something that you're paying more attention to than what you are supposed to be. What means the world to you. This is something that's a distraction for you. Like maybe you're playing too many video games, or you're scrolling on your phone, or you're working too much overtime and you should be home with your kids and your partner, or maybe you're skipping out on events for your children or your partner, and you're staying at work late, or um, doing something that maybe gambling or addiction or something along those lines. This is something that is you're disillusionable about putting this first in your life. You feel like these options are there, but they're really just temptations that aren't going to feed you. Unhealthy temptations is what I just heard. I mean, and that could be anything. That could be food, you know? So, I mean, it doesn't always have to be like this big thing. It could be something like maybe you're tempted to eat that ice cream at 11 o'clock at night, and you know you shouldn't because it's going to keep you up all night, but you do it anyway. So it doesn't always have to look like a, altering life choice, but, sometimes it is. Okay, so what else for you guys? I'm just going to pull a couple more cards and then move on. What else is going on? All right. Hello, everybody. Just joining. I hope you're doing well. Something is overwhelming. Going to be overwhelming you this weekend. Maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed. This could be with emotion. This could be with thoughts. This could be with some tasks you need to do, but things have got you feeling overwhelmed. Things have you feeling like you need to take a break. That could be emotionally, but see, we do again with spirit coming back, um, with this rest and rejuvenation. It is time to take a load off. It is time to take a break. And you can give yourself grace for needing to do so. You are allowed. You don't need somebody's permission and you don't need to feel guilty about it. I feel like so many people feel guilty about taking a break for your own mental health, for your own physical health. Because if we don't take breaks, then you know what? Then the universe is going to do it for us. And we've all worked ourselves into a tizzy at points where we don't take breaks and then we end up getting sick. These are the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Okay, I said we got the wait is over is what I just heard. Something is going to be served. Justice is going to be served. The wait is over. So that could maybe somebody has a court case or somebody is in the middle of something waiting to hear news from something. Maybe you are waiting for an answer from somebody or to talk with somebody. But it looks like justice is going to be served and an answer is going to be coming in soon. Sooner than you think. Justice is going to be served. And I feel like you're going to find out about this sooner than later. Maybe you need to hurry up and make a decision. Maybe somebody is tired of waiting for you to make a decision. Or maybe somebody's tired of you waiting to be treated like an equal, is what I just heard. Like, they want equality. Maybe you're tired of waiting for equality. Maybe equality is coming in for you, is what I just heard. Somebody is going to treat you like they've treated other people. Maybe if you planted those seeds, somebody heard you, because we talked about that earlier as well. All right, so let's check on this again. So, are you still there, user string of numbers? You asked a question about alignments and guides. Okay, so um, let's see here. Ooh, we have Queen of Wands energy, so I feel like that is something is not aligning with you. Let's pull another one. Um, Noel. Is that Noel or Noel? I don't know. I'll call you Noel. Hopefully that's right. Um, so Queen of Wands. There's something that's not aligning. But let me get another card, Spirit. Thank you. But because of this in alignment, for some reason, this chaotic feeling, this feeling of being all jumbled up, like I feel like anxiety and chaos is calming down with this Five of Wands in reverse. Like, yes, things in your life might be skewed, but I feel like it's going to lead to a calmness. Here, I want to clarify that Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like now don't be scared, but I do see a tower moment coming up. And again with this Three of Wands in reverse energy. So I'm feeling like this is going to be coming in sooner than later. And that whatever this is, so now we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I'm just like this is an askewed alignment for sure. I feel like you're in your feels about stuff because we all know that the Queen of Swords is very cold and almost bitchy when she's in the upright. I feel like you're in your feels about something. You have a lot of feelings happening right now. Um and it has something to do with this tower. Okay, see? And that it's going to be for a good reason. It's going to calm things down. This energy seems almost overwhelming, and it's like you're almost wrought with anxiety because of all the feelings. You're not used to all that at one time. But the big picture is that it's going to cause a calming, beautiful energy soon. So yes, you might be going through things right now, and yes, you might feel like things are off, your alignment's off, your whole access maybe at times, but it is going to be for your greatest good and for the good of others. Your family, the people in your energy are all going to reap the benefits of these changes. I hope that helped. I've really been seeing number 44. I feel like 4 is stability. Like the numbers 4 is like a stability kind of number. Um Trying to gain stability. is what I'm getting for trying to get yourself like self love, self care, choosing yourself on your path and not just doing it for everybody else. Like, say your family, say your parents, um, that you need to start choosing yourself rather than discussing everything with your parents or loved one. Like it's, yes, their opinions are important. Of course they are. But you need to do it because you're being called to do it. Looking for this center, less awareness that accompanies them. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a that's a journey. That is a journey. And I feel like that's not just gonna happen overnight for sure. It's a work in progress. We all works in progress. I hope that helped, Noel. Did I end up getting your name right? I still didn't get a confirmation on that. I hope so. I hope I was able to help a little bit and guide you a little bit. Okay, so I'm moving on now to blank slate. Now these are cards from Spirit. Let's see what messages we have from this deck from Spirit. Okay, what else do we have? What else? Spirit, what messages? Thank you. Pay attention to signs from the divine. Okay, so you can get signs in any way, shape, or form. Um, Last night, before my meditation, I was saging, and then one of my granddaughters' baby dolls started talking. Never happened before, ever, and it usually doesn't even make a noise unless you put the binky in its mouth or like a bottle. I was like, this. Needless to say, I went over with the sage just to make sure. But yeah, so you never know what sign is going to pop through. It could be song lyrics. It could be a license plate number that you see. It could be a billboard. But pay attention to signs from the divine. It could be cardinals. Maybe you are looking for a sign from the beyond, from somebody who has passed. These are the signs that you need to look for. It could be a penny on the ground. It doesn't have to be this great, big, significant thing. Signs are everywhere. You just have to open your mind and your heart to it. Plan a trip. Who's going on a vacation? I love that. Cry if you need to. There's no shame in it. Get it out. Actually, from what I understand, it's amazing for your health to let it out. All right, let's pull a couple more before we move on to the next deck. Clear any negative energy around you. Now, that could be as easy, like as I was saging, but it could also mean setting up boundaries. It could mean cutting people off. So maybe that's something that you need to do too. Look at after you finish talking to somebody, how do they make you feel? When you walk away, do you feel energized? Do you feel like, wow, I really got something out of this? Or do you feel like crap? Do you feel like the energy has been sucked out of you? So maybe that's something that you need to really look upon and, reflect on after you are hanging out with people. How do they make you feel? Do you feel cared about? Do you feel loved? Consider getting additional schooling or training. So maybe some of you have been aspirational about learning a trait. Maybe you want to learn how to do more tarot. start reading. There's a lot of reading and a lot of memorization and getting in touch with your higher self and your guides. Um, there are books on it. There are webinars. You can get a mentor. Maybe you want to go back to school for some higher education or some learning, continued education, I just heard. Okay, so let's go to our next deck. Now, our next deck is regarding your person. So now, when I pull a card, it's going to be the person you're thinking about, message to you. All right? So let's see what your person has to say. Here, what does the collective's person want them to know? Thank you. I will wait for a sign from you. So I feel like you would know what that meant if you wanted to get in touch with your person, or maybe you don't. Maybe you want them far, far away and you don't want to send them a sign. And you're like, okay, if you're waiting, then not never going to come from me. Okay. What other messages do you think? You? I want to feel that way again. So, I mean, the only reason you'd want to feel that way again is if you felt good. So maybe they want to get in touch with you and feel the way you made them feel, if that's something you're up to. Okay, anything else, Spirit? What else do we have? Thank you. I lost myself for a little while. Maybe they were going through a situation or had a hard time or were focusing on something that they needed to focus on and had to put you on the back burner or something along those lines. I want to tell you how I feel. Somebody might be coming to you this weekend. Maybe they want to be your Valentine. So maybe they're coming to you this weekend telling you, planting the seeds, like I said, and letting you know how they feel. Or opening up to you about something important. I left when I saw you with someone. So I feel like this person has been keeping track of you, or maybe looking at your social media, or trying to figure out like what is going on. Are they with somebody? Is it okay for me to come back into their lives? Do they even want me back in their lives? I feel like they're trying to, um, see what comes up on their radar regarding how to approach you. All right, so this is where I'm going to leave it. I hope that you have a magical weekend filled with love, whether it be romantic or friendship or familial, um, or pet owner love. But I hope that you guys really embrace that energy of love that's flying around this weekend and pass it forward. Be kind, love each other, and I hope to see you back here on Monday. All right. Thank you, everyone, and we'll talk soon.